All right, let's start with this. On Thursday, the U.S. Coast Guard deployed aircraft and a cutter after it detected a Russian spy ship. Yeah, it was off Oʻahu's south shore.
What's the scoops with this, my brother?
Okay, Department of Homeland Security confirmed that the military vessel was an intelligence ship and it was just 15 miles south of Oʻahu.
Whoa.
I know.
What kind of intelligence are they gathering on us Hawaiʻi peoples? Huh?
You know, they heard like South Shore, so that's like maybe, over here by town and stuff.
Yeah.
Probably heard somebody ordering manapua at the kind. Song Chong Wan Bakery in Chinatown. You know what I mean? Like,
wow, they speak all kinds of languages, those people.
yeah, so, I mean, yeah, so there was a lot of people were concerned yesterday. I mean,
I know, here we are making light of it. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. I'm not trying to make light of it.
I know, you know, because they being niele.
Right.
You know what I
right.
mean? So, yeah, it's just, you know, it's all a part of the war games that the different countries play, right? So
Right.
they're just kind of brushing up against.
And 15 miles seems like a lot to us, but for them and the kind of technology that exists now, 15 miles is actually not very, very, very far.
They can definitely hear a lot. They probably heard you scolding me yesterday, but anyway. By the way, under international law, foreign military vessels are permitted to operate outside of other nations' territory, which extends up to 12 miles.
Oh, so they just made
shore.
the cutoff, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Now, also on Thursday, the Office of Hawaiian Affairs approved a response to the ongoing military land lease and funding negotiations between the state and federal governments.
What's the scoop, sis?
Check this out, brother. Part of OHA's plan urges Governor Josh Green to add the Ali'i Trust to the state's joint negotiation team and to have OHA co-chair the technical working group alongside the Department of Land and Natural Resources.
You know, I popped in on the board meeting yesterday because now they're showing it on Olelo. So they're being very transparent. And you had a lot of people, in fact, in the video we showed earlier, you saw Auntie Vicky Ho Takamine, you had Uncle Liko Martin, Davis Price, a lot of the Hawaiian community leaders coming together and voicing their opinion and definitely want to make their voice heard regarding these military land leases, which, by the way, expires in 2029. Now, just hours before the OHA board meeting, the governor announced the members of his advisory committee for military lease lands, and the team is made mostly of Native Hawaiians, and they're going to provide guidance on ongoing military lease land discussions. Let's pull up some of the names over here. A lot of them recognizable.
That's right.
First one,
Jr. Yes.
You see Kuhio Lewis on the list, and then we do have the interim OHA chair or interim administrator for OHA. You got Summer Silva there, Kali Watson.
Kali Watson from DHHL, Noinoi Wong Wilson. Wow, this is some big names that, you know, I mean, not only are they, it's one thing to be Native Hawaiian, but also Native Hawaiian and understanding the scope in which you work, right?
Yes.
So a lot of these people, they hold degrees, they've been working in their fields and expertise for many years.
Yeah, and Auntie Vicky Ho Takamine in the meeting said yesterday, we're going to be, just watching and holding all of the committee members accountable. So yeah, should be interesting. We'll be watching that.
Brother, you remember the Super Ferry?
Of course, yeah, but
you know, it never completed a second environmental impact statement, yeah? So that's why they ended operations, right?
Right.
Yeah, so now another company is planning to introduce a ferry service to allow for inter-island travel.
What's the scoops with this?
All right, it's called Regent, the company behind all-electric sea glider vessels. They recently wrapped up a feasibility study to see how Hawaii's infrastructure could handle them. Now, they're looking to hear from the community before moving forward.
Wow.
There's no official launch date that has not yet been set. They really are just trying to open up a conversation with the communities on all the islands to see, is this something that if we bring to Hawaii, you're going to use? And what should that price point be and all that good stuff?
Well, I'm glad they did the feasibility study that passed. Unlike the military, they did the environmental impact study, and that got rejected by the Board of Land and Natural Resources. So I'm hoping that this passes because a lot of people, including yourself, you rode the Super Ferry, right?
Right, I used the Super Ferry. I rode the Super Ferry, and as a child, I rode something called Sea Flight, which was these smaller ferries that went from island to island. We just need more options. That's what I feel.
Yes, for sure. So we can make things affordable for us. What do you think? Would you fly or ride the, what is it called? The Sea Glider?
Sea Glider.
Yeah, what's the scoops with you? What do you think? We definitely want to hear your mana'o.
That's right. And just let us know. Send that email to us at islandlifelive@kitv.com. We're reading them and we are responding. Or post a comment directly to this video on our YouTube page. All you got to do is just search out KITV.